Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to today's reading. It's been a minute since I've done a reading, but I'm super excited to be back here today. And in today's reading, we're going to be looking at what love message is most meant to find you right now. And I am going to flow with the piles. So if there's a message that comes through about an individual person, then I'm going to deliver that message. If it is a message that is just specifically around you, then I'm going to do that. And if it is a message that is about a situation or something else, we're going to go with that. So we've got we've got 4 piles here today. And the first one is we've got with this box of lion matches with a lion on top. Just have a look at that. The second pile that we've got is we've got with this object over here, which is a silver and blue. No, it's a black, silver and black pencil, which we have over here. The third pile is this tea light candle that has not been used yet. And the fourth pile is this wooden ring. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you now to do, beautiful being, ooh, look, there's a little bug that's come out from under pile 4, which I think is significant. Now that we've gotten rid of the bug, don't worry, no animals were harmed in the making of this video. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in, breathing in all the way from the base of your spine all the way up to the top of your head, and then exhaling down through the feet, down into the earth, and then do that 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head, and exhale down to the feet. And then connect in your heart center. It's in the area in the center of your chest, above your nipples, below your sternum. And then pick pile either 1, 2, 3, or 4. And I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hello, pile 1. This is your pile if you've chosen the box of lion safety matches. I went with objects this time around. If this is your first time at the Priestess Sophia, welcome. We're all about you listening to your own body cues and messages in this reading. So if you're feeling triggered, take note of that. If something feels super important, also take note of that. So I'm encouraging you to listen to your own guidance that comes through, because I always do readings with the intention that what I channel will activate and heighten what is necessary to be activated and heightened within you. Okay, so pile 1, we're looking at what love message is coming through for you today. So when I connect with this box of lion matches, the first thing that I'm getting is, if we open the matches, we've got some of them used, but most of them have not been used. The matches all look pretty good to me. You can see that they actually all look like they're in pretty good condition. And the sense that I'm getting with this is that you have recently become a lot more equipped and resourced with how to manage your fire. And when I say fire, I'm talking about your life force energy, but also with your own internal fire and your ability to tap into that. And what do I mean by fire? I mean passion, I mean creativity, I mean even your ability to alchemize situations, so transform them from one way of perceiving and being to another. There's also a strong sense of confidence and inner strength that has come from here, because we have the lion here. You may have a lion, a tiger, a black panther, or any other big cat as a spirit animal Some of you are Leos yourself, so you resonate with the sign of Leo, or you have it in your sun, moon, rising, or in your Venus specifically. It's very important for you to be adored, loved, and for you to have a loyal partner. So others might not understand your need for loyalty and adoration, but you do. And I feel like you're learning to understand that a lot more. I feel that there has been a lot of energy wasted in the past on connections that have not been fruitful. But where you are right now at the time of listening to this video, you've really gained a lot in your understanding on how to manage your personal resources and also how to navigate relationships themselves a lot better. Okay, so if we look at your cards, the first card that comes out here is You're Not Alone. Okay, so just have a good look at that. Isolation, physical connection, community. Then we've got Moon, take note of intuitive messages. We've also got Detach, number 11. And then we've got this woman releasing a dove. And then we've got 22 in the divine guidance deck, which 22 means infinite. This is the divine matrix card. And then your final card from this energy deck that I have, which I'll put at the bottom, is called Compassion Meditation. Compassion fills my heart and soul. Okay, so this is just a card to help you sort of with your energy. Now, I'm not going to start reading these cards immediately. I'm just going to leave them here. I'm going to leave your symbol there as well, just out of the way. Or we can have it just here in the corner. And now I'm going to see, we're going to pick 5 cards that come up, and I'm going to read what comes up for you, pile 1. Okay. Okay, we've got 4 of Cups. We've got the Hangman. We've got Ace of Wands. We've got Knight of Wands. And we've got Page of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you are, I feel like there was a past relationship that you were involved in recently. But I do feel that whoever is in this group, that you're definitely in singleness at the moment. I'm getting that from the alone just being said there, the Hanged Man by themselves, the 4 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and her even being detached and here by herself in this deck over here. So this is the, as I was saying, this card over here is Judgment traditionally, but I'm going to read them as they come along. So I am seeing that there was a relationship that you were in. I feel that with the 4 of Cups here, that there was a desire for something to work out, but something I sense that when you looked at it initially, because of the way that this opportunity is being presented to you and your arms are folded, that there was kind of like a sense that this wasn't right. I feel that that was in you, because we've got take note of intuitive messages here as well, that was in you, but you did not listen to your intuition when this person came into your reality, and you already knew that this connection wasn't necessarily the right connection for you. I feel that even though this person came into your life, it was being presented as an opportunity for you to actually learn a lot more about your own guidance and your connection to, I don't even just want to say your guides and your angels, because I don't necessarily feel it's only specifically that. I feel that for this group, it's almost like the support of the universe. And I get that very strongly with this card over here. So you have a connection with the universe in the way that your intuition doesn't necessarily even always work with guides and angels specifically, though I do feel some of you are drawn to angels quite strongly, and you do have someone, I'm seeing here with this bird over here and these birds over here, that I do feel that you have spirit support in the form of people that have passed on the other realm, and there's several of them, and they are people that have walked the planet with you before. Some, I feel 2 of them specifically in this lifetime, and then one in and then the others I feel like are from previous lifetimes that have been incarnated with you in previous lifetimes, and that comes through very strongly with You Are Not Alone. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that this person that you met, that they actually came into your life, and they came in as a teacher, and they very strongly came in to remind you of this very specific relationship that you have with the universe. All right. I see that we've got take note of intuitive messages with the Hangman right underneath. So there's some sort of enlightenment and need for pause that came through in this event here with this person, that was meant to make you stop, slow down, reevaluate, and be able to take in the guidance and properly receive it for what it is. Now that's kind of past energy and energy that you're kind of moving out of. And through that, we've got this detach here, which is through that, which is the card of judgment. There's been an understanding about the self that has been released, but not just an understanding. I also feel that there's been a deeper acknowledgement of past decision making, and the decision making very strongly being influenced by emotions and negative emotions that you've been sitting in and hanging in for a really long time, and how that has actually influenced the type of people that you've brought in your life. I feel that you have tended to bring in very strong mirrors of your emotional state, not of your consciousness, of your emotional state specifically, pile 1. I feel that these partners have come into your life to help trigger that. But because you get very pulled into your emotions in your connections, you have not been able to assimilate the guidance that has come through for you, and even listen to your intuition when it has come through. But I feel this connection that you've been with now has finally allowed you to see the importance of the intuitive messages that you have, and also this unique relationship that you have with the universe and how you receive messages from the universe. What I see coming next, it seems like your messages are very clearly about a new person coming in. We've got this, it's a very strong sexual attraction. We've got Ace of Wands energy here. We've got that wands there again, and then we've got that sword. So there's 1, 1, 1. We even have 1, 1 here. So very strong, like new beginning, new energy, but also, as we can see with the kind of oneness, what a 1 represents, it's very strong sexual energy that's also coming in. I feel that this is someone that you may have a very strong online connection with, and very intellectual connection. This intellectual connection and kind of back and forth kind of interesting sharing. You've learned a lot from each other. I feel that that is going to translate into some sort of very brief, it feels like a brief love affair, a brief like it's going to be a fling, romance kind of thing. But this is good because it's going to help shift energy in your sacral chakra, I feel, and also help you get in touch with a new understanding of what a relationship should look like. You see how she's looking to the other direction, looking forward, versus what has happened in the past. I do feel Spirit coming in and saying, allow yourself to enjoy this new energy and allow yourself to enjoy whatever kind of romances do come up, because I do feel that there is one specific one that's going to come up or has already been has come up for you. The outcome of that, let's see what is the most likely outcome of this. I don't feel is something that you should try and define, because we have this 22 card here, which is the divine energy matrix for, okay. See, there's another person that's going to come after that. I think that's very interesting. So I feel that you shouldn't get too hung up on the current person, because I feel it's supposed to be short, sharp, brief, exciting, fun, something to be learned that comes from that. And then I feel that there's another person that's going to come in after that, someone who's a lot more stable, someone who is going to treat you and be focused on you and be a lot more intent and invested on you. But this experience that's going to come right now is there to help you make better decisions about attracting this other individual, this more stable individual that's going to come into your life. It's going to help you pull the energy that you need from that fabric of the universe to help manifest and bring this person in sooner. And a lot of that is also going to happen with you taking more action in your social life and in the places that you put yourself in, because we've got Knight of Wands and Page of Wands energy here, which for me I feel feels very exciting. It feels adventurous, and it's asking you to put yourself in new situations, be in different creative exciting spaces. This card is telling me that too. But choose to be there, because we've got Judgment. Be intentional in that. You're going to be strongly guided also in your intuition in which events, activities, new things that you should do. Okay, and then because I do feel that you're a very emotional person and have often made a lot of your decisions around your emotional space unconsciously and the deeper unconscious hurt space, what's coming through as an energy healing technique for you is this compassion meditation. And now I'm going to invite you to pause the video, take a screenshot, and then do this meditation. But essentially, it is about you sitting in a comfortable position, connecting with your heart space, and breathing into your heart. And then we've got a beautiful bird outside confirming that. And focusing on compassion for yourself and all your previous relationships. This is going to help clear whatever dense or negative sorrow or sadness that is still sitting connected to past relationships. All right, beautiful pile one, that is your love message right now. If this resonated, please do remember to like and subscribe. The more you do that, the more you contribute to this channel, and then there's a good, healthy energy exchange. It's one of the universal laws, and it also helps me be able to give you more accurate readings. If you'd like a personal reading, do check out my description box and send me an email. It's me, Taryn, the Priestess Sophia, and it has been an honor reading your cards. I'm sending you so much love. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome. This is your reading. If this is your first time at the Priestess Sophia, here we listen to our bodies, our triggers, and our own intuitive insights. When I read for you, I always work with the intention of bringing in the highest guidance and for you to also be in the frequency to tap into your intuition. So listen to what your intuition is telling you. In this reading today, we're going to be looking at what love message needs to come through for you. And that could be anything ranging from a message around a past person, a future person, you yourself, you connected to a particular situation. Okay. If this is the pile that you've chosen, then you've chosen this pencil. It's an HB pencil, and it's got silver and black. And what I'm feeling here is I do feel, as I'm connecting with this pencil pile one, the first thing that comes up is I can feel my throat chakra feels kind of blocked. And I'm also feeling that with this pencil, there's a need for kind of expression. And when I connect to the throat chakra, I'm seeing two sides. We see the silver and we see this darker black. And I feel that there's a lot of feminine energy sitting in the throat chakra that needs more expression and deeper emotional cleansing in the throat chakra. So there are things that are emotional that you need to talk about, but in a way where you are nurturing yourself and mothering yourself while doing so. So what needs to be expressed in the throat, very importantly, needs to come from that kind of energy. I do also feel that you may have had a very light and dark relationship with your mother. So lots of shadow aspects to that, but also a lot of light and healing that comes from your relationship with your mother. Understanding this relationship on a deeper level will also help you understand your own expression. I do also feel that the connection that you have had with your mother may have affected how you talk and how you express what's going on with you. Because so that's really important. I also do feel, this is coming through quite strongly, that you have started and stopped a lot of kind of creative projects. But what's coming through here with you is that because it's a pencil, you don't just stop and start, just keep going and see everything sort of as a rough draft, and that all creativity is rough drafts, and there's never a completed product and there's never a perfection to anything, and that it's a good idea for you to actually put out work even though you are super critical of it. That's going to be a very healing process for you. And the same goes for any other kind of expression that you have. Don't expect it to come out perfectly. Sometimes you need to say things imperfectly. Pile 2. Okay, so the first card that we have here is called, which I think is beautiful because we're talking a lot about creativity, and we're talking about the throat chakra, and we're talking about expression, and we've got soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So I think a lot of what you want to do, creativity, is directly related to your personal mission. I cannot make this stuff up. I did not choose these cards with looking at them. I did not cherry pick them. We have Mother Earth. And I literally spoke as I was channeling messages, connecting to that pencil around your mother relationship. Here we have it. So deeper nurturing, deeper mothering, deeper caring. This is really about your connection to the mother, Mother Earth, your own mother, and the mother that you are for yourself. All right, here we've got success and growth. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? Makes perfect sense that we had a lot of messaging coming through in throat chakra, because this is 8 of Wands essentially, which talks a lot about fast moving energy, lots of communication, lots of projects. Look at this. And then we've got 25. This is cellular healing. So that healing, that nurturing, that expression that's happening in the throat chakra around the emotions and the relationship with the mother is being reflected here. And there's deep healing happening around that. And then the card that you've got in energetically works specifically with the heart chakra, which is not surprising. We've got a lot of purples, greens, and pinks here. So, and then also the violet here and the throat chakra. So purple, greens, pinks is giving me a lot of spiritual, unconditional love, heart chakra healing. And that happening through throat expression. But now that's just your oracles, and I'm already giving messages here, but let's see what your tarot says. And please do remember to like and subscribe if anything so far has resonated. One of the universal laws that we function on is giving and receiving and energy exchange. And I would appreciate your support for this channel and the energy exchange. And it also helps me tap into your energy better and give you more accurate readings. Alrighty, pile 2. Let's see what else comes up. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. Fascinating. That came up in pile 1. I don't feel, must say, that you have to go to pile 1, but I will say, okay, your cards are jumping out. We've got 6 of Cups. We've got the Emperor. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, and one final card is we've got 8 of Swords. Okay, so I don't feel that this is a future reading or something that's going to come. I feel what is happening here is we're talking about you and your life, and your love message that's coming through is the connection that you have to your life and to your career path and your own sort of soul mission. I feel for a while, pile 2, that there's been a stuckness in perception. So that's what's going on in your head. So in perception, because we've got this 8 of Swords energy here, and it's coming right underneath cellular healing. So I feel where a lot of the healing that's happening for you is around your ideas, around your ability to express yourself and the type of thoughts you have. I think you suffer from a lot of self-doubt, and I feel that that self-doubt is directly related to with the amount of nurturing and care and the type of nurturing and care that you received as a child, and specifically the type of nurturing, care, and messaging you received around your gifts as a child. I feel that this group, very intuitive, also exceptionally creative. I'm seeing that with Knight of Wands energy here, 6 of Cups and the Emperor together here. And I'm seeing that this gift already came very naturally when you were a child. But because of how your mother perceived these gifts and how your mother perceived yourself and the way that these specific characteristics and qualities and talents that you possess were responded to, that you kind of walked out on yourself. But now what needs to happen for you, and your love message today, pile 2, is you need to walk towards yourself and walk towards your gifts. And the walking out that you experienced, it's like you need to focus on walking towards. That's going to help with a lot of beautiful, deep healing. I feel that a lot of your personal expression is going to come in doing healing activities for yourself and for others. I feel that for some of you, you'll work very closely with other mothers, and very connected to the earth as well, because we've got this Mother Earth energy here, we've got this tree growing, and we've also got this green circle here. And I'm even seeing here with the 7 of Pentacles coming up, and the green leaves that I'm being drawn to, and Knight of Wands, and this Knight of Wands kind of like traveling. I feel that a lot of your work is being to like host kind of circles with women who are mothers themselves in lots of green spaces. So there may be retreats that you're organizing. There may even be one that you're currently organizing. I do feel that this will be successful. And if you're having any concerns around that and feeling stuck around that, it is merely a perception, and it is an old kind of self-doubt pattern that you have. The way for you to work that out is to identify that self-doubt and just keep being creative. Keep just trying different things, taking a different kind of approach. You're in the phase of your life right now where you have to keep going. So whatever you do, like for example, if you do one project and it doesn't seem to really work out the way that you need it to work out, the way that you are going to be the ruler of your life and bring more stability in your life, because I feel like that's actually really where you're at right now, and seeing those the fruits of that labor is by continue going. If one thing doesn't work out the way that you planned, it's fine, because again, each time you're doing something, I see you're like planting a new seed and creating a new seed, because in this healing card, I'm getting this strong sense of seeds being planted. And as we can see with 7 of Pentacles and the success and growth, there have even been seeds that you have planted, and now you're seeing the results of that. And Spirit is really asking you to see that progress as well, and understand whatever you're working on now, that in time there will be results that come from it. You might not be able to see these results immediately, like she's blindfolded, but there needs to be faith in that growth process. And what's happening here is pile 2, you just need to keep going. I feel like I'm just getting this sense of movement, creative movement, of travel, of traveling within yourself, traveling to different spaces, being out there, putting yourself out there, and to keep nurturing your projects, and to keep being in this very decisive, clear, I am the leader of my life energy. There is great success for you in your career path and the decisions that you've made. You just have to keep allowing yourself to receive that. I do feel that this group's also very strong manifestors. And you may resonate more with a manifestation technique where you work with seeing things as a seed and then planting them and then seeing them grow. I do also see a lot of financial abundance coming in through your specific gifts. Even though you don't see them immediately, you have to see everything as a seed being planted and that then growing. That will really help you with your journey. And then the energy that's going to help you more, we've got the standing back bend. So what I'm seeing is very strong here is the need to stand within the truth of the self, within the truth of your gifts, and to work with these gifts from a heart space. And I would suggest now that you take a screenshot of this, if you don't know how to do a standing back bend, and then allow yourself to open your heart to loving kindness and do everything that you do with loving kindness, especially when it comes to your gifts, pile 2. If you'd like a personal reading with me, do check out the description box. We can look at more at what's coming up here. I do hope that this love message in terms of your career, Spirit, is really blessing your career and your career path, and wants you to bless yourself and your gifts. That's coming through very strongly. And bless the work that you do, because you'll definitely see success and growth. If you'd like to work with me either through doing some healing, or I'm also psychically tutoring and mentoring people now, if you'd like to work like that, or if you'd like me to do a reading for you personally, then do check out the description box. I'm very excited and happy to do that for you. It has been an honor and a blessing to read for you, pile 2, and I'm sending you lots of love. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to the Priestess Sophia. My name is Taryn. If this is the first time that you're here at the Priestess Sophia, when I do readings for you, I channel your highest guidance, and I also work with the intention that whatever comes through is for your highest good, but is also to activate your intuition. So pay attention to where you're being triggered. Is there something that needs to be healed? Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to where things really resonate and what that feels like in your body, because your intuition is going to be speaking to you now whilst you listen to this reading. So in today's reading, we're going to be looking at what is your love message that you need to hear right now. This can be around another person. It can be around a past person, a new person. It can be about a situation. And pile 3, this is your reading if you've chosen this tea light candle that hasn't been lit yet. Okay, so when I connected with this pile just before I did the intro, the first thing that I felt with this pile is this is a group that is very strongly spiritually connected. I do feel that the crown chakra wants to open up, okay? And I'm seeing that with a white here and this candle that has yet to be lit. But I am already seeing red around here with your cards here. We're going to look at them in a moment. So I'm feeling there's a connection to source here that needs to be a lot more grounded. But I do not feel like you are in a grounded space at the moment. So I do feel whoever has chosen this is they're showing me the image of very connected to higher realms, but sort of floating in those realms. And there's a need to bring down what you're experiencing and how you're experiencing it. I do feel that for some of you, you may be going through a spiritual awakening at this moment, and there might be things that feel confusing or dark for you. But what's important for you to understand is that you are the light. You are your own guide, and you are here to help guide yourself. But what needs to happen is just finding that spark within you. I do feel that you're in a sort of waiting process around a relationship. I feel you're either waiting for communication from someone or waiting for someone. There's kind of been a call out to someone and wanting to bring that person in. So that will resonate with you if this is your pile. If not, do please choose another pile. The nature of a general reading is that not everything is always going to resonate, but there are other readings on my channel. And so far, to keep this energy exchange going, one of the universal laws is to please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to work with me personally, do check out the description box. Okay, so we've got fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, that's very interesting because we did talk about that spiritual connection and being floating up there, but also really, really needing to ground. So holding the opposites, extremes of life. So very strong messaging around moving from up, down, up, down. Things may be very chaotic and really good in your relationships, but then move to being really bad. Okay, so we've got Hermit, retreat and recharge, and then we've got the Sun energy here with shine, which is really just that we've got that light and dark, earthly plane, spiritual plane, because here we've got the sadhu in a cave by himself, and then we've got the Sun energy here. So here is retreating, here is opening, here calmer energy, here more open energy. Okay, and then, oh, look at this. We've got a star right next to that. So very beautiful imagery around stars. We've got the sun, star, all of those very star energy. And then we'll get to this right at the end. You've got Utkatasana, which is the chair position. And we'll be talking about that in a second. I'm going to look at your cards now, pile 3. And see what love message comes through. Okay. Got the 2 cards. We've got Judgment that's popped out. And we've got 10 of Swords. I'm going to read that as a 1 picking. I'm picking 5 cards. But since they came out together, Judgment and 10 of Swords. We've got Strength. We've got... Okay, lots of cards wanting to come through for you. King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. 2 more. And we've got the Hermit. Very interesting. The Hermit coming in twice. And final card. 5 of Swords. All right. So what I am feeling here... when I'm connecting with the energy of these cards, I do feel that there have been a lot of extremities in your relationship. Someone I feel that you're still currently with, I do feel that this person is going to come back in your life. I do feel that this person is, because we've got the King of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles here, I do feel that this person is actually a solid and reliable person, but it's someone who is very wrapped up in the material world. But they're in your life for that very reason, to kind of help ground you and showing you groundedness. And I feel that there's the reason you're attracted to this person might not be a conscious thing, pile 3, but subconsciously because of their connection to the very earthly realm, tactile things. I do feel that this person does really love money as well. So if you're involved in someone like that, someone who's also very strongly building a business. I do feel though that I don't feel that the person that you're involved with is bad for you or bad, but the sense that I'm getting around this connection is that it's triggered a lot of your personal patterning in terms of how you perceive other people's choices and behavior to you. There's definitely some sort of past betrayal, deep emotional betrayal, and I'm seeing it here with this water here and this water back here. And it's an old emotion. I see it even here with this judgment card, because we've got judgment and these 10 of swords together. So it's some past thing that happened that doesn't have to do with the person that you're currently involved with. And that past issue that's ended, it's definitely ended, but it caused a lot of an imprint of needing to constantly protect the self. But funnily that I said project, but that imprint has been so strong, that need to protect yourself and this feeling of betrayal, and I don't feel like necessarily being cheated on, but for some of you that will resonate. It is a general reading, but just this feeling of not being valued, that but it's more than that, not just not being valued, but being disowned, that you now very often unconsciously project onto relationships. So if this resonates, just feel into it. And I feel that the person that you are with right now, they are highlighting that for you. They're highlighting a need to bring you more into a grounded physical realm and become more aware of that for yourself, within yourself. And I do feel that they at times trigger this projection and kind of imaging, this image that you have in your mind, because I feel like it is an emotional wound that has become an image that is projected into your energy. Okay. Now, what I do want to point out is we've got star here, we've got star here, we've got star here, and we even have the star here. And here's a star, and here's a star. So whoever you are, pile 3, I do feel that there's a deep connection with the stars. I do feel, because initially when I saw you floating up closer to spiritual realms, if you do feel more like a star seed, I am using the star seed deck in this reading, which I don't usually do. I do feel that will resonate for you, that you may even feel like you want to escape and be more in that space because your soul feels safer in that space. But there are lessons that you've come to learn and lessons that you have come to really solidify here in this body and in this incarnation. So what I'm seeing for you and your love messaging right now is to be able to go much, much, much more deeply within and find that deeper wisdom and knowledge that is coming from this current situation with this person. There's a need for you to, yes, like I said earlier, I'm feeling like there's almost a calling someone in, but there's a need for you to be away from this connection right now so that you can find the center within yourself and find what it means to feel emptiness, because emptiness doesn't have to be a bad thing, so that you can feel your own self too. That's very important. I feel that there's an habitual kind of patterning as well to go from extreme highs, extreme lows, or very black and white thinking, or if it's not this, then it's that. If you don't do this, then that means you don't love me. If you do that, then that means you love me. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to go within quietly and recalibrate yourself to understand what that truly is about. Okay? I do see that there's going to be a lot of soulful, truthful self-expression and self-realization that comes through this process. And a lot of personal confidence that comes through this process. I also feel that there is some sort of anger that needs to be processed around this kind of up-down experience that you've had, or like the habit that you have, and also this deep past emotional betrayal. When you can work through those things, I do feel that this person will come through with a bit more of a solid offer for you, but it's very dependent energetically on how you do this, because what you're putting out energetically is going to attract a specific experience. So your love message, if we are to summarize it, is whatever experience you're having with this person is to show you more groundedness, is to push you into a space where you find groundedness within yourself. It is very important for you to take this time to relax, to be by yourself, to feel into these different extremist kind of patterns, into sort of black and white thinking, and see how they relate to a deep past betrayal. When you can find that, it is going to show you you are separate from this betrayal, and you're going to find yourself more. That is going to help you communicate more clearly and decide what the next step around something needs to be. I feel that's where I need to end with your reading, pile 3. If this has resonated, please do like and subscribe. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, check out the description box. I also do psychic mentoring, and I also do energy healing. So I invite you now to take a screenshot of this card to help you energetically with where you are right now. This is to help you get more grounded. You may want to do some work on your root chakra. I can definitely help you with that. There may be some healing that needs to happen around that too. Your connection to the earth, the earthly plane, earthly things. And your mantra is, I am aware of my strong, secure connection to the ground beneath me. Alrighty, beautiful pile 3, it has been an honor reading your cards for you. I'm sending you so much love, and I look forward to seeing you next time in your next reading. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome. This is your reading. Welcome to the Priestess Sophia. If this is your first time here we're all about channeling your highest guidance. So the guidance that is going to be for the most benefit of you, for your highest good. I also, when I read cards for you, channel and work with the intention of your own intuition and highest guidance being activated within yourself. So pay attention to your triggers. Pay attention to your own intuition coming through. Is there something you need to heal? Is there something you're not paying attention to? Whilst you're watching this reading, listen to yourself, because your own intuition is going to be speaking to you. All right, so pile 4. This is your pile if you chose this wooden ring. Okay, I'm just going to, I'm going to connect with it right now. Funny. I do feel, interestingly enough, this pile is before I even connected with, before I sat down to record, funnily enough, I feel that this pile is a very, very unique pile. There's a lot of energy flowing through you, and even if you can see with the spiral here, I feel like your life has taken a completely new direction, and you are being really pulled into a space that is going to be highly, highly beneficial for you. I feel you're going to meet new people. I'm seeing this with the the little dots around here, new people. You're going to meet your soul tribe. And I also feel that there's a very strong activation going on in your sacral region. You may be doing a lot of womb work. That is whether you are female or male, doesn't matter. And you may be working a lot with your sexual energy as well. I do also feel that this is very strong fire sign energy coming through, and I really feel Sagittarians will be, lots of Sagittarians and Sagittarius placements in this group. I also see that you're very scatterbrained. So lots of, and maybe there's a person that you're thinking of as well. I do feel that there's two people. I do feel there's two people here that are very interested in you too. Yeah, I feel that very strongly. My crown is vibrating while I say that. And they don't all have to be romantic interests, but these two people do have an effect on how you perceive yourself, and they do affect your energy. So just be mindful of that. That's a very specific message coming through. And yeah, maybe even for some of you, choices between two people, two love interests that's coming up. Okay. Pile 4, before we continue, just would like to say, please do support this channel. Healthy energy exchange is always appreciated. So if this reading does resonate for you, please do like and subscribe. And it also helps me read your energy a little bit better. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, I'm going to put that over there. We've got protection, guardian, drop your shields. It's a very interesting energy. We've got 7 of swords, essentially, seek the truth. And we've got the Archangel Michael card with blue, lots of blue around that. And then we've got bow. I'm resilient in the face of obstacles, small or large. Okay, so this is your energy card. This is going to work your solar plexus chakra. Very interesting energy that we've got there. Okay, so 2 people. We've got 3 people over there. Got 3 people over there. I am feeling, before I'm going to look at the tarot now, but there is some sort of third party situation going on here. That's for sure. Also interesting that I'm seeing here where to choose. There's a third party situation going on here. There may be a love triangle that's also going on here. And I do feel that there's a lot of lying and deception. Now, funnily enough, we've got Archangel Michael here and we've got Archangel Michael here. This is Archangel Michael in this deck. So you've literally got Archangel Michael twice and then kind of you in the center. So there is definitely a connection here that needs to be let go of. Very interesting. And I do feel, I feel that both situations need to be let go of. And you have to let go of the situations in a way where you can find, I don't want to sound so lame, but find the truth of what's really, really going on here. I do feel that there's some sort of self-avoidance in this current dynamic. And I feel you're, like I said earlier, a lot more unique than you're allowing yourself to be. The best way to approach this situation would also be to be a lot more open rather than defensive. That feels very important to say that. Okay. And whatever you're going through right now is actually for you to learn a lesson about yourself, more than anything else, about your own convictions. I do feel that there might be cording also going on, because remember I said right in the beginning when I connected with this ring that these two people are like influencing your thoughts, and I said through the crown chakra, which I still do feel, because this person's like falling through the sky and we've got these angel and Jenny, but there might also for some of you be cords at the solar plexus, so there's kind of controlling behavior going on here. Whether it's conscious or unconscious, it's still happening and influencing the energy dynamic. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we've got Temperance. That to me is just making me think Archangel Michael is here with you again. Archangel Michael is definitely with you. There is definitely healing that is happening in terms of your truth very much. So a lot of stuff also going on in the throat chakra. So throat and solar plexus definitely. I did feel some sacral, so lots of sexual energy, but definitely throat. We've got a lot of blue going on here. Let's see what else is coming up. The Sun, stunning. Page of Pentacles. The Star, beautiful. So many major arcanas. The Sun and the Star. Wow. And the Moon. Okay, and then this card came out. Okay, the Hermit came out before too. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So like I said earlier, you're a very unique individual. Exceptionally unique. The reason I'm saying that is if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. Okay, we got 6 cards that came out here. I just had to because this one popped out. But there's so much happening with you spiritually. I also feel that there's a deep spiritual kind of initiation that's going on. So some of you have, so third party situation doesn't always have to be that someone is cheating on you. You may actually just be like have 2 kind of love interests. And they're the ones that are current now. Neither of them I feel like is necessarily the right person for you, but you get to choose that. I cannot decide that for you, but that's what the energy feels like to me. I feel like being in the situation that you are at the moment is actually more just to help you recognize. I remember, let me just do this. I'm just going to cover the star here because she's got to be. I think it's interesting that we've got this imagery here with a snake. So there's definite transformation that's going on. When I connect to this pile, my entire energy body also feels activated and I feel really hot. So whatever you're going through at the moment, pile 4, is very much a spiritual initiation. It's not just an awakening. It's like kind of like really being able to see things with clarity. With Archangel Michael coming through, there's a lot of release of negativity. There's a release of deep fear and confusion that is, and sort of, like I said, self-avoidance that's hidden in the subconscious that is now coming to light. There's a need for the emotions to settle a lot more and for you to be patient with what is happening right now so that you can see the truth of things. I feel like whatever romantic situation this is, it feels very strongly that there's no clear ending that's coming out of this, but at the end of it all, there's going to be a new step in a like you're going to Page of Pentacles, invest in a different space. There needs to be an investing differently, like making a different choice and needing to make a clear choice. Because what I feel very strongly with this pile is that you're trying to rush past this situation, you're trying to rush past this experience, and that might not even be a conscious thing. It just feels like every moment with these two people, some of you, it might only be one person that's physically with you and another person that's been in your past that still influences how you see things. It just feels like you constantly just rushing through the moments instead of the moments being, instead of you playing them out and being present in the experience of each of these connections. And I feel that is very important for you in order for you to gain the understanding that you need right now from this experience. Because ultimately the experience that you're having right now is there to help you clear a lot of negativity in your subconscious, and it's also to bring you to a deeper understanding of yourself and who you are, pile 4. Because I feel that you don't really 100% know who you are. And there's a lot of seeking externally in your connections with people, especially romantic connections, in order to find you. And Archangel Michael is coming to help you clear that energy and to bring you from really negative, unhealthy dynamics within relationships towards yourself. And that is what your love message is today, pile 4. So I'm going to flip this. This is the yoga pose. It's called, I think it's bow pose. I am resilient in the face of obstacles, small or large. I invite you to take a screenshot of this card right now, and also this specific pose. And if you would like to connect with me personally, and we can look at this more deeply and look at specific individuals, because this was a general reading and there's a lot of energy that's coming through here, then do check out the description box. It's really been a pleasure reading for you. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love to read for you again, and also personally. Do have a beautiful day, pile 4, and sending you lots of love and healing. And I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.